My name is Neela Sharma, and I'm 27 years old, standing in the cozy living room of our family's brownstone in Brooklyn, New York, on December 7, 2025. The air hums with the scent of spiced cider and the lively chatter of kin, the hardwood floors adorned with holiday garlands under a chandelier's soft glow. My heart beats like a needle threading silk, my sketchbook a fragile anchor, my soul a furnace of pride and fury. I'm here as the family stylist for our annual winter gathering, but today it's personal. My niece, Tara Sharma, a 16-year-old with a sharp eye and a warm laugh, is arranging candles nearby. My cousin, Ravi Sharma, stands beside me, his eyes fierce yet strained, adjusting a wreath. An hour ago my sister, Ms. Leena Sharma, insulted my fashion style, sneering to the crowd, "Neela's thrift store look is a mess, hardly chic." The racial sting was sharp. Her glance at my vintage jacket, the only Indian-American woman curating the family's aesthetic, spoke louder than her words. Tara's faltering "Aunt Neela," from the couch unanswered, and Ravi's sharp "Why her?" cut through the room's buzz like a torn seam. They see me as a stylist, unaware I'm a fashion designer with ties to Mrs. Whitaker, a textile mogul who trusts my vision. In my bag, a phone with Whitaker's contact pulses like a spark, igniting my plan to dye Leena's favorite scarf with onion juice and prove my style, not to ruin her, but to stitch our family's pride into Brooklyn's fabric of justice. This wound isn't fresh, it's woven deep in Brooklyn's urban tapestry. Growing up in Park Slope was a blend of grit and flair. Our parents, Mom, a teacher with a gentle smile, and Dad, a chef with steady hands, crafted a life of warmth. Public schools where I sketched outfits, temple festivals where we shared saris, a stoop where city lights sparked our dreams. I was the creator, designing family looks, my sketches rallying kin to shine. Ravi was our rock, mentoring Tara through late shifts, his loyalty a quiet thread. Tara, his niece, shone with creativity, her DIY accessories a family gem. But in this city, where Leena's wardrobe ruled the gathering, our style was a spark she sought to snuff. Her complaints, my tacky thrift finds, Tara's childish crafts, were a prelude to this insult, her mess jab a code for dismissal. The first scar came at 14. I designed a school fashion show, my outfits bright with hope for bold patterns. At a family potluck, I shared them, craving Mom's nod. She was praising Leena's law degree, her eyes elsewhere. A neighbor sniffed, too loud, favoring plain dresses. I shelved my sketches, the ache a smoldering ember, a pattern Leena's sneer now fans into flame. In high school, I soared, earning a scholarship to Fit for Fashion Design, my pop-ups winning city grants. But family gatherings dimmed my light beside Ravi's caregiving or Leena's legal feats. At 16, I raised $4,000 for a youth design camp, featured in the Brooklyn Eagle. At Diwali, Tara's dance recital stole the stage, my camp a murmur. "Just fashion stuff, Neela," Dad teased, his grin kind but fleeting. I vowed to dazzle, my passion for style a molten core. After Fit, I launched a design studio in 2020, climbing to $85,000 by 2025, forging ties with Mrs. Whitaker, whose textile empire shaped my craft. I kept my designer status veiled, styling family events to mentor kids like Tara, whose accessory flair echoed mine. Leena's insult, dismissing my thrift store look as hardly chic, while flaunting her silk scarf, was a racist jab, assuming my Indian-American style lacked taste. Tara's gathering, her chance to connect, is marred by this scorn, her confidence at risk. This living room, Tara's candles, is my breaking point. I arrived at 9 a.m., setting up decor, the brownstone buzzing with laughter and clinking mugs. Leena, in a tailored coat, insulted my style by 10 a.m., her chuckle sharp as she waved off Tara's praise for my jacket. Ravi, a nurse with fire in his veins, pulls me aside, his whisper fierce, "Leena's wrong, Neela. Your style's art. What's your move?" I confide my plan, voice a low spark, "I'll dye her scarf with onion juice, call Whitaker to back my designs, make them see." His nod is steel, "Stitch it tight, Neela." Leena's scorn stung Tara, but my phone holds Whitaker's contact, a flare to illuminate our flair. The family's eyes, kin like Ms. Ruiz who frowned earlier, flicker with doubt, a runway set for truth. My studio's designs, from thrift to triumph, hone my edge, but Leena's sisterly clout demands precision. Tara's hesitant smile, Ravi's steady wreath, and Priya's rage fuel my resolve. The living room hums with tension, garlands swaying, cider steaming. I scan the crowd, spotting Ruiz's uneasy glance, and Mr. Porter, a baker, shifting nervously. Their silence, once neutral, teeters, caught in Lena's web. Ravi's intel from family elders reveals Lena's history, sidelining minority talents, unrefined masking bias. I clutch my sketchbook, my plan to dye Lena's scarf sharpening. Whitaker's endorsement could elevate my designs, her name a shield against Lena's scorn. The chandelier glows, the air thick with unspoken truths. Tara's eyes meet mine from the couch, her creativity a quiet stitch beneath her hurt, urging me forward. Ravi's silenced pride, Tara's fragile spark, echo in my mind, a call to arms. My fit fire, once dimmed, burns bright, ready to tailor a reckoning. The gathering unfolds, our cider a promise of warmth. I pace the living room, passing photos of past holidays, their joy a call to design. Ravi's late shifts, his fierce texts, ground me. My studio's patterns, uplifting young artists, steel me. Whitaker's name, a beacon in my phone, promises a stage where our style can reign. I pause by the holiday table, its candles a mirror of Ravi's strength, Tara's dreams. My phone's glow, Whitaker's contact a lighthouse, lights the path. Lena's prejudice tried to unravel us, but our flair will endure, a testament to our family's unyielding worth, ready to weave through Brooklyn's runways of justice. December 8, 2025, dawns with a chilly winter haze over Brooklyn's Park Slope, the pale light seeping through the blinds of my cozy studio apartment, its living room a fortress of resolve cluttered with fabric swatches, a glowing laptop, and a steaming mug of masala chai. Yesterday's sting in the family brownstone's living room, where my sister Ms. Lena Sharma insulted my thrift store style as hardly chic, still burns like a frayed seam in a prized garment. Lena's sneer, aimed at me, the only Indian-American woman curating the family's aesthetic, was a racist jab that dimmed my niece Tara's spark and shadowed my cousin Ravi's pride. I'm Neela Sharma, a 27-year-old fashion designer earning $85,000, my heart a crucible of fury and hope, my sketchbook swapped for a phone pulsing with Mrs. Whitaker's contact, a textile mogul who trusts my vision. Today, I'm plotting to dye Lena's favorite scarf with onion juice at a community fashion showcase and enlist Whitaker to highlight my designs, exposing Lena's prejudice. Her bias tried to unravel our family's flair, but I'm stitching a plan to affirm our worth, not for vengeance, but to weave our pride through Brooklyn's runways of equity. The past 24 hours have been a whirlwind of grit and creativity. After Lena's insult, I sat with Tara in Ravi's dining nook, her hands still over my vintage jacket sketch, its lines catching the dim glow of a single lamp. My Park Slope roots, designing family looks, facing two loud slights, fuel my plan to text Whitaker, whose textile empire could validate my designs. My design studio's $30,000 grants give me leverage, but time is a tight hem. Whitaker's in Brooklyn only until tomorrow for a textile summit. Lena's influence festers. She texted kin post-gathering, framing my style as amateur, her allies spreading it on the family's group chat. My phone pings with Ravi's text, Tara's down Neela. Lena's texts are spreading. What's the move? I reply, lunch, 1 p.m., Juliana's. I'm on it. His response, you're our thread. So sharp. At 10 a.m., I scour my design portfolio, my laptop open to my thrift-inspired collection, bold patterns, upcycled fabrics, bolstering my pitch to Whitaker. A knock breaks my focus. Jada, my studio's event coordinator, her tablet flashing showcase plans, her voice urgent. The showcase is next week, but Lena's pushing to limit non-traditional designs, targeting you. She's loud. Move fast. My chest tightens, Lena's prejudice a snagged stitch, her mess jab a steel wall to Tara's spark. Draft Whitaker's invite, I say, handing Jada her contact. I'll tackle Lena. Ja, das Not is Fürse, my plan a spark in the Hatze. At 1 p.m., I stride into Juliana's, its rustic tables warm with the aroma of margarita pizza and espresso, a Brooklyn haven pulsing with soul. Ravi, in his nurse's scrubs, sits at a booth, his chai steaming, eyes blazing, Lena's cruel Neela. Her texts have kin whispering. Your play. I lay out my strategy, text Whitaker to feature my collection at the showcase, dye Lena's scarf with onion juice to disrupt her smug strut, and confront her bias with a petition at a community board meeting next week. Go fierce, Ravi urges, slicing pizza, his voice iron. Lena thinks she owns the look, show you run the style. I recall Lena's chuckle, her racism a public wound. Phone's locked, I say, my voice a steady seam. Whitaker knows my designs. Ravi's grin is a torch, your terror's shield, Neela.
Back at my apartment, I craft a message to Whitaker, my fingers trembling, Lena's words a splinter in my tukukts.
The showcase, set for December 14th at Brooklyn Museum, is my needle, a chance to rethread our family's fabric. I text Kin, support my designs at the showcase, December 14th, 5 p.m. lift our flair. Ravi replies, we're all in. Lena's texts loom, shared by her cousin allies, painting my style as tacky, but my phone holds Whitaker's number, a lifeline.
The family's whispers grow, Kin like ems. Roes, who frowned yesterday, now pause at gatherings, kaukt in Lena's web.
Her group chat posts, once subtle, now wield family clout, hinting at classic looks to curb experiments like my thrift designs, a threat to our creative dignity. Tara's quiet sketching this morning, her pencil still, weighs like lead, her confidence bruised by Lena's scorn. My studio's designs, from thrift to triumph, hone my precision, but Lena's sisterly sway tests it. Jada's research reveals Lena's decade as family trendsetter, her partner's art gallery role boosting her influence. Ravi's intel from family elders uncovers Lena's history, sidelining minority talents, unrefined masking bias. I study my collection sketches, their patterns a shield of flair, my plan to make Whitaker's endorsement louder than Lena's lies. The showcase must draw the burrow, from Ruiz's boutique to Porter's bakery, to unravel her venom.
Ihre Visite Gatering, Auer Zider a Triumph, Taras Pine a Shadow, Fühling my fire.
The Brownstones' living room, once Tara's stage, now echoes with Lena's scorn, her allies eyeing the board meeting to tighten control. I draft a petition, gathering Kin signatures, Ruiz's cautious, Neela's legit, Porter's firm, her style's fire, building a case for the board fight. My fit fire, once dimmed, blazes, ready to tailor Lena's downfall. The afternoon fades, Brooklyn's haze a pulse beneath my plan. I walk Park Slope streets, passing murals of artists and hope, their colors a call to design. Ravi's loyalty, his fierce texts, steel me. Jada's coordination, logging my patterns, sparks hope. Whitaker's name, a beacon in my phone, promises a runway where our style can reign. I pause at our old Temple Plaza, its tiles holding Ravi's laughter, Tara's dreams. The evening settles, the city's hum a rhythm of defiance. I linger by my desk, the brownstone a distant memory, its garlands a battlefield. Tara's sketches, Ravi's steady hands, pulse in my mind, a spark for the showcase. Lena's prejudice tried to unravel us, but our flair will endure, a testament to our family's unyielding worth, poised to stitch through Brooklyn's looms of truth. December 14, 2025, pulses with a crisp winter dawn over Brooklyn's museum, its grand atrium a radiant stage for the community fashion showcase, the air rich with the scent of fresh coffee and the vibrant hum of a string quartet under glittering skylights. I'm Neela Sharma, a 27-year-old fashion designer earning $85,000, standing by a rack of upcycled outfits, heart pounding like a sewing machine in full swing, my phone warm with a text from Mrs. Whitaker, a textile mogul who trusts my vision. A week ago, my sister Ms. Lena Sharma insulted my thrift store style as hardly chic, a racist jab that dimmed my niece Tara's spark. They see me as a stylist, blind to my design studio and Whitaker's endorsement. Yesterday, Lena escalated, texting Kin to dismiss non-traditional showcase entries, targeting my collection. Today, with Tara arranging my lookbook, I'm poised to dye Lena's favorite scarf with onion juice and have Whitaker hail my designs, and to confront her bias at a community board meeting tomorrow, not to crush her, but to make our flair a spark that ignites Brooklyn's equity. The past week has been a crucible of strategy and thread. After Lena's amateur texts, I texted Whitaker, leveraging my studio's $30,000 grants to secure her judging role. She reviewed my thrift-inspired collection, bold patterns, upcycled fabrics, and agreed to speak, but Lena's sway tightened. She rallied cousin allies, pushing to exclude my display, her classic jab a veiled slight at my Indian-American flair. Ravi's intel showed Kin like Ms. Ruiz wavering, chilled by Lena's frost. My phone pings with Ravi's text, Tara's nervous, Neela. Lena's smirking. Ready. I reply, 5 p.m., atrium. We'll dazzle. His response, you're our Stitch. So true. At 2 p.m., I met Whittaker at the museum's prep area, her blazer crisp, eyes keen as she examined my jacket prototype, praising its bold seams. This is art, she said, drafting a speech. Jada, my event coordinator, texted, Lena's texts hit the chat. Kin are split, Ruiz is leaning our way. Board meetings tense tomorrow. Prep tight. My jaw clenches, Lena's bias a torn hem, her mess jab a steel wall to Tara's spark. At 5 p.m., the showcase ignites, designers presenting across the atrium, the crowd's murmurs a rising tide. Tara, in a teal scarf, arranges my lookbook, Ravi beside her, his hands steady, their bond a quiet loom. Lena, in a silk dress, struts by her scarf display, her smirk a blade, allies whispering. I slip past, heart racing, and douse her prized scarf with onion juice, its acrid stain unseen. Whittaker takes the stage, voice like woven silk. Neela Sharma's collection is a masterpiece, blending thrift innovation with cultural soul, worthy of any runway. She cues my rack, the crowd gasping, clapping, Tara's eyes glistening, Ravi's stance tall. This is no mess, it's Brooklyn's future, Whittaker declares, eyeing Lena, who sniffs her scarf, her face souring, allies stunned. I grip my sketchbook, Lena's texts a fading echo, my resolve a blazing needle. The atrium surges, families crowding Tara, their phones snapping my outfits, clips flooding social media, 90,000 views in minutes. Ruiz, once hesitant, hugs Ravi, her nod firm, Neela's our star. Mr. Porter, a baker, claps, his gruff its fire a quiet win. My studio's designs, thrift to triumph, sharpen my edge, but Lena's family clout looms, her partner's gallery role fueling her sway. Ravi's fierce glance, Jada's steady tablet, keep me grounded, their support a flare in the dusk. Tara's proud nod, Ravi's steady grip, ignite my fire, their bond a runway of defiance. At 7 p.m. the next day, I stride into the community center's boardroom for the board meeting, its oak table stark under fluorescent hum, 50 kin and locals packed into folding chairs. Lena, flustered, projects her texts, touting classic looks. I take the mic, voice a clear blaze. Lena insulted my style for my race, wounding Tara's spark. I run a design studio, Whittaker's endorsement and this petition prove our flair. I raise 25 signatures, Ruiz's bold, kin murmuring, some roaring, Tara's eyes bright, Jada filming. Board chair Ms. Carter jots notes, her gaze sharp. Lena rises, voice a jagged edge. This is a stunt, Neela. Your designs are tacky. Standards protect our taste, not bias. Her allies nod, a member frowning, murmurs rippling. Her jab, echoing my too loud youth, stings, but I'm armed, Jada passing 12 kin letters praising my collection, decrying bias. These demand fairness, I say, projecting names, Porter's scroll prominent. Whittaker's judging is verified, check her summit archives. The room crackles, Carter calling a vote, review Lena's actions. 4 of 7 raise hands, Lena's glare a dying thread, her allies hushed. The vote falls short, but an inquiry into Lena's conduct passes 5-2, her sway fracturing. Tara grips my arm, eyes alight, you styled for us, Aunt Neela. Ravi hugs me, voice fierce, we're unstoppable. My park slope slights, once embers, fuel this breakthrough. My phone holds Whittaker's text, our flair a comet. Lena's bias lingers, she's rallying gallery allies, hinting at curated looks. But the showcases fire and the inquiries spark light our path.
Ravis Not, ja das Tablet, Androids scherst die me.
The community's frost thaws. Kids mimic my patterns, kin nod at markets, but Lena's ties demand vigilance. My studio's pulse, from swatches to success, drives my aim, but her connections loom. My collection's vibrance, replayed in my mind, stitches like a victor's seam, a spark for tomorrow's stand.
The evening deepens, the atrium's echo a pulse of triumph.
I linger by my outfit rack, its fabrics bold under skylight, their patterns a map of resolve. Tara's creativity, her fierce texts, fortify me. Ravi's loyalty, his bold support, anchors me.
Ja das Koordination, charting my Reis, sparks hope.
Whittaker's endorsement, a cornerstone of our fight, steels my resolve, her runway a shield for our legacy. I pause by the showcase's main display, its garments holding Tara's dreams, Ravi's faith. My phone's light, Whitaker's contact a lodestar, charts the course. Lena's prejudice tried to unravel us, but our flair endures, a blaze of our family's worth, poised to weave Brooklyn's tapestries of valor. December 21, 2025, shimmers with a golden late winter glow over Brooklyn's Park Slope, the community center courtyard a vibrant stage for a youth fashion festival, its air alive with the scent of warm pretzels, the pulse of a reggae band, and the cheers of neighbors gathered around design booths under canopies of blooming camellias. I'm Neela Sharma, a 27-year-old fashion designer earning $85,000, standing by a banner-draped rack of upcycled garments, heart steady yet ablaze like a perfectly tailored seam, my phone buzzing with a Brooklyn Eagle headline, Designer's Collection redefines family pride. Last week's fashion showcase, where Mrs. Whitaker hailed my thrift-inspired designs and I dyed my sister Lena Sharma's favorite scarf with onion juice, shattered her racist insult of my style. My board meeting speech, backed by Whitaker's endorsement and 25 signatures, sparked a 5-2 inquiry into Lena's bias. Yesterday, the community board issued Lena a formal reprimand, curbing her family clout. Today, with Tara's accessory designs gleaming, I'm forging a path to cement our triumph at this festival, countering Lena's fading prejudice and uniting our community, not to bury her, but to make our flair a beacon that lights Brooklyn's runways of equity. The past week has been a forge of resilience and creativity. After Lena's curated looks texts targeted my collection, I rallied kin, leveraging my studio's $30,000 grants to amplify Whitaker's acclaim, now at 120,000 views. The board's inquiry found Lena's remarks discriminatory, recommending sensitivity training, her influence unraveling. Her group chat posts, hinting at classic looks, stirred allies, but kin like Ms. Ruiz shared my design clip, thawing her frost. My phone pings with Ravi's text, Tara's glowing Neela. Lena's quiet, but her allies murmur. Festival tonight. I reply, 6 p.m. courtyard. We'll shine. His response, you're our needle. So bold. At 10 a.m., I draft a scholarship proposal, my laptop open to Unity Networks funds, $40,000 now, fueled by showcase buzz, for a $10,000 design program in Tara's name, aimed at mentoring young creators like her. Jada arrives, her tablet flashing festival plans, her voice electric. The Eagle wants a Tara feature, 150,000 views. Ruiz's baking pretzels, Porter's setting up booths. Lena's allies are mute. My chest expands, Lena's bias a fading snag, her mess jab a distant echo. Spread the invites, I say, handing Jada flyers. I'll prep Tara. Jada's nod is fierce, our plan a vibrant stitch. At 1 p.m., I visit Tara and Ravi at their home, its stoop warm with potted ferns, Tara crafting beaded bracelets, Ravi sorting fabrics, their bond a quiet runway. My accessories got kids designing, Tara says, eyes bright, Ravi's smile soft, you're our star. I outline my strategy. Rally kin at the festival, present Whitaker's endorsement and a petition with 30 signatures, and push for inclusive family aesthetics at a final board hearing next week. Go fierce, Ravi urges, joining us, his scrubs crisp. Lena tried to unravel us, show your style's unstoppable. I recall Lena's grimace, her racism a public scar. Phone secure, I say, my voice a steady weave. The festival's our stage. Tara's grip is firm, you're our designer, Aunt Neela. At 3 p.m., I stop by Ruiz's house, her yard fragrant with lavender, her laugh warm, my pretzels are for Tara Neela. Porter, mentoring youth, signs the petition, his tale of Lena's snubs against minority talents fueling my fire. Their warmth, once cautious, smothers Lena's chill, her reprimand quelling her gallery allies, though whispers hint she's lobbying for tasteful events. My studio's designs, swatches to success, drive my precision, but Lena's sisterly ties linger, her partner's gallery role a fading threat. At 6 p.m., the courtyard thrums, 400 kin cheering, kids showcasing DIY accessories, booths laden with pretzels, samosas, and Ravi's mango chutney. Tara, in a teal scarf, presents her beaded bracelets, their sparkle a spark of brilliance, Ravi filming, his phone glinting. I take the mic, voice a clear flare, Lena insulted my style for my race, wounding Tara's spark. I run a design studio. Whitaker's endorsement and your 30 signatures prove our flair. This scholarship lifts our youth. I raise the petition, Porter roaring, Ruiz clapping, Jada filming. The eagle snaps photos, the band's reggae weaving through, kids crowding Terra, her bracelets a star under camellias. Lena's absence, her apartment dark across the park, marks her fall, the board's inquiry, now viral, shifting tides. Chair Carter attends, pledging, we're revising aesthetics for equity. Ruiz hugs Terra, you're our champ. Porter raises a glass, to Ravi's strength. The festival's glow, camellias, reggae, cheers, drowns Lena's frost, the scholarship launching with Whitaker's $5,000 pledge. Ravi pulls me aside, you reshaped Park Slope Neela, but Lena's allies want a vote to block reforms.
My Park Slope slides, once embers, platze this victory.
My phone holds Whitaker's text, our flare a supernova. The night deepens, the courtyards pulse a rhythm of hope. I walk the design booths, banners fluttering under lantern light, their patterns a call to create. Terra's creativity, her fierce texts, fortify me. Ravi's loyalty, his bold support, anchors me. Jada's coordination, charting Terra's rise, sparks hope. Whitaker's endorsement, a cornerstone of our fight, steels my resolve, her runway a shield for our legacy. I pause by Terra's bracelet booth, its beads a mirror of Ravi's love, Terra's dreams. By December 28th, Lena steps back, Carter leads the community, styles open, Terra mentors youth, my studio's fund hits $50,000. I stand by the rack, phone in hand, my legacy not just $50,000, but a family restored, a community reborn, our flare a comet against prejudice's shadow. Whitaker emails, you're unstoppable. My fit fire, once dimmed, burns eternal, a testament to style. The courtyard once tense, hums as one. Ruiz's pretzels, Porter's cheers, Ravi's chutney, Terra's beads, a chorus of worth, our family's legacy a timeless weave. The festival softens, camellias swaying in the breeze. I linger by the bracelet booth, Terra's beads a steady pulse in my heart, a spark for the hearing. Lena's prejudice tried to unravel us, but our triumph rises, a testament to our family's unyielding worth, woven into Brooklyn's vibrant fabric of justice. January 4, 2026, radiates with a vibrant early winter dawn over Brooklyn's Park Slope, the community center's grand hall a resplendent stage for a fashion legacy gala, its air woven with the savory scent of samosas, the soulful pulse of a jazz ensemble, and the cheers of neighbors packed into rows of velvet seats under gleaming crystal chandeliers. I'm Neela Sharma, a 27-year-old fashion designer earning $85,000, standing by a display of Youth Design Awards, heart soaring like a perfectly tailored garment, my phone alight with a Brooklyn Eagle headline, Designers Flair Unites Community Pride. Last month's fashion festival, where my niece Terra Sharma showcased her beaded bracelets, sealed our triumph over my sister Lena Sharma's racist insult of my thrift store style. My petition, fueled by Mrs. Whitaker's endorsement and 30 signatures, ignited a 5-2 board inquiry, leading to Lena's reprimand and withdrawal. Yesterday, the community board voted 8-0 to expand inclusive family aesthetics, opening Brooklyn's gatherings fully. Today, with Terra's accessory design framed beside a scholarship plaque, I'm weaving a final fabric of unity, restoring our family and community, not to erase Lena's legacy, but to make our flare a flame that kindles Brooklyn's equity. The past week has been a crucible of healing and creativity. After Lena's tasteful push rallied her gallery allies, I harnessed my studio's $30,000 grants, amplifying Whitaker's acclaim, now at 200,000 views. The board's reforms, mandating diverse styles and youth programs, silenced Lena's allies. Her withdrawal, citing new priorities, marked their retreat. My phone buzzes with Ravi's text, Terra's a star Neela. Lena's history. Gala tonight. I reply, 7 p.m. Hall. We'll shine. His response, you're our needle.
See eternal.
At 10 a.m., I draft a mentorship program proposal, my laptop open to Unity Networks funds, $60,000 now, fueled by festival grants, for a $15,000 design academy in Terra's name, aimed at nurturing young creators like her. Jada arrives, her tablet glowing with gala plans, her voice electric, the Eagles profiling Terra, 300,000 views.
Ruizes cooking samosa, portes donating plaque.
Lena's gone. My chest lifts, Lena's bias a faded snag, her mess jab a faint murmur. Spread the invites, I say, handing Jada banners. I'll prep Tara. Jada's grin is a flare, our plan a radiant stitch. At 1 p.m., I visit Tara and Ravi at their home, its kitchen warm with the scent of fresh chai, Tara crafting new earrings, Ravi sorting beads, their bond a luminous runway. My designs are sparking kids, Tara says, eyes alight, Ravi's nod fierce, you're our heart. I share the academy plan, detailing its support for youth like Tara. Ravi's smile is steady, Tara's voice eager, we'll teach them, Aunt Neela. Jada joins us, her blazer crisp, you crushed Lena, Neela. Your style's unstoppable. My folder, once clutching Whitaker's contact, overflows with kin letters. Ruiz lauding my collection, Porter decrying Lena's bias.
The Eagle Headline, Flair and Style Bias, Trends, Nightboar's Rallying, Even MS. Harper, Lena's Ellie, nodding at the boutique.
At 3 p.m., I stop by Ruiz's house, her stoop fragrant with rosemary, her smile warm, my samosas are for Tara Neela. Porter, mentoring youth, pledges academy funds, his story of Lena's slights against minority talents stoking my resolve. Their warmth, once dimmed, buries Lena's frost, her withdrawal fading her gallery clout, though whispers hint she's advising a rival showcase. My studio's pulse, swatches to success, fuels my aim, Lena's shadow gone, her partner's gallery role a spent relic. Ruiz's clasp, Porter's nod, spark hope, Tara's our designer. At 7 p.m., the hall pulses, 600 neighbors cheering, kids clutching DIY accessories, tables laden with samosas, pakoras, and Jada's mango lassi. Tara, in a teal scarf, presents her earrings, their sparkle a storm of brilliance, Ravi presenting her plaque, his pride a radiant hue. I speak, voice a clear chord, Lena insulted my style for my race, wounding Tara's spark. I run a design studio, Whitaker's endorsement and your 30 signatures proved our flair. This academy builds our future. I raise the petition, Porter roaring, Ruiz clapping, Jada filming. The eagle snaps photos, the ensemble's jazz weaving through, kids crowding Tara, her earrings a star under chandeliers. The board's reforms, announced by Chair Carter, seal our victory, funding $80,000 for youth programs. Ruiz hugs Ravi, you're our soul.
Porter raises a glass, tu Taras art. The galas warmt, chandeliers, jazz, shares, drowns Lena's chill, the academy launching with Whitaker's $10,000 pledge.
Ravi pulls me aside, you reshaped Brooklyn, Neela. Tara's free. I recall my Park Slope slights, my too loud patterns, now fueling this triumph. My phone holds Whitaker's text, our flair a galaxy. The night deepens, the hall's energy a pulse of renewal. I walk the award rows, plaques glinting under crystal light, their designs a call to create. Tara's creativity, her fierce texts, fortify me. Ravi's loyalty, his bold support, anchors me. Jada's coordination, charting Tara's ascent, sparks hope. Whitaker's endorsement, a cornerstone of our fight, steels my resolve, her runway a shield for our legacy. I pause by Tara's framed earrings, their beads a mirror of Ravi's love, Tara's dreams. By January 11th, Lena exits Park Slope, Carter leads the community, styles thrive, Tara mentors youth, my studios fund hits $100,000. I stand by the display, phone in hand, my legacy not just $100,000, but a family restored, a community reborn, our flair a supernova against prejudice's void. Whitaker calls, you're a force. My fit fire, once dimmed, burns eternal, a testament to style. The hall, once fraught, hums as one. Ruiz's samosas, Porter's cheers, Jada's lassi, Tara's beads, a chorus of worth, our family's legacy a timeless design. The gala fades, chandeliers casting a soft sheen. I linger by the earring display, Tara's art a vibrant hum in my heart, a flame for eternity. Lena's prejudice tried to unravel us, but our triumph rises, a testament to our family's unyielding worth, etched into Brooklyn's enduring style of valor. Thank you for joining this journey. Share your stories of flair and justice below, and if this tale resonated, give it a thumbs up.
Style blooms from prejudices assays.